Police officers arrest a man who claims he was hit by a meteorite. He obviously doesn't understand how meteorites work, or science, or space, or really anything at all. He's probably on drugs. Let's find out. Also, he's probably in Florida. Let's see. Youngstown, Ohio. Well, close. A man was arrested and charged with violating a protection order. I think that means when you have a restraining order. Yes. After he showed up at a house on Euclid Boulevard. What does that matter? That doesn't. Who lives there? I want to know who lives there. According to the police report, officers were called on Wednesday where they found to an address where they found Stephen Hareen, age 65, at the back of a certain house that he had a restraining order and was not allowed to be around. Officers said Hareen was wearing hospital garb, and had a bandage on his head. He told the officers he was walking down the avenue when he got hit by a meteorite. The police discovered that the people living in the house had a restraining order against him. He was arrested and charged with violation of a restraining order, and he is scheduled to appear in court. There's no more information, but you and I could probably just sort of piece this together if we could. We have a man here who's suffering from some sort of schizophrenia, or maybe he's on drugs, and maybe he thought to himself, here's what's going down. This is what I think happened. Okay, he's got a restraining order. It's the woman he loves. And he remembers the times whenever he got sick, she would take care of him. And although lately she hasn't wanted him around, hence the restraining order, he thought, well, if I could just make her feel bad for me on some level, appeal to her sensitivity. I remember those times when I was sick and she would feed me soup. She really has a tender heart. Maybe I can, if she thinks I'm dying, maybe she'll let me in the house. So he goes and he has a black eye and he's bandaged. So he goes out there and he goes and he beats himself up, right? Punches himself in the eye. And then he says, I'll just tell her I was hit by a meteor, and she'll have to feel bad for me, because who can't take in someone hit by a meteor? That's a very serious injury. And she'll make me chicken soup again and put ice on my head like old times. And then the cops come and his plan is foiled. He's like, but officers, I've been really hit by a meteor. Tell Stacy I've been hit by a meteor. Maybe she'll visit me in prison. Like, yeah, that's not how meteors work, Stephen. Meteors, have you seen a meteor before? Have you tried to pick one up? Have you seen the meteor crater? Have you seen a crater that it makes? Okay, I've actually been to that crater out in Arizona, and it is I don't know, it is 2 miles in diameter or whatever the hell it is, and then you look at the size of the meteor that made that thing and you're like, wow, not even close to that. And they have a piece of it there that you can touch, and the thing is like, I can't imagine being hit by that. You wouldn't just walk away with a black eye, in other words, which is what this guy has in the photo here. Weird story. I'm gonna chalk this up to they have some good shit in Youngstown, Ohio. So if you guys are looking for some good shit, they got the good shit there. Meteor.